For 30 days, my son had to sleep on the floor. I called the sales manager, and to my surprise, her tone was completely different. She just dodged my question. Well, it's still not over. Hello, my friends. We were recently scammed. Let me share my experience with you so it does not happen to you. Recently, my son found himself in the midst of an adventure that was supposed to be a straightforward move from Nevada to Tucson, Arizona. He had everything planned to the smallest level. He packed his 9 boxes of things which were allowed, and 1-bedroom furniture was meticulously packed by the movers when they came to his apartment. Here is where he was surprised when they asked him to pay $400 addition to the contract. My son was completely perplexed. He called me and asked me, and I'm like, okay, I don't know what is that 400 for. Upon asking, they said the steps are more than 7 for a flight, and that will be extra cost to it. Well, what do you do at the time? You are held hostage. You need to move your stuff because you are starting your new job at Tucson, Arizona at certain date. Well, he gave the $400 offer. I reassured him that I'll talk to the salesperson who I had talked before. Well, I called the sales manager next week, and to my surprise, her tone was completely different. She was angry with me as if I had committed a crime and not read the contract which was given to my son. So I said, send me a copy of the contract because you have given me the estimate which I had shared with my son, and we had okayed the amount and also given you more than half as a down payment. To our surprise, she just dodged my question of the steps and asking why in my estimate it was said, written clearly, that 1 flight was free and second flight, because he lived on a 3rd floor, the second flight was charged at $75 in the original bill. She just completely ignored me and again came back to the contract. So guys, one thing to learn before I go forward, read your contract and compare it with the estimate. If it is not same, you still have a chance to back out. Well, going forward, the saga was still not over. He sent the stuff up and said, okay, I am promised that I'll get delivered the stuff in 14 days. 14 days come and he calls the moving company. What's my schedule? Because he's a resident doctor and he has to make time to go when they arrive to drop the delivery. To our surprise, again they said, oh, they are at Las Vegas and they will start whenever they have opening to, and it may take another 7 days. Most horrible part of this story is he got his stuff after 30 days. For 30 days, my son had to sleep on the floor and had no cooking utensil or anything in his apartment for eating breakfast or even eating his food. Well, it's still not over. When the truck arrived finally, he got another surprise. The movers again came back to him that you have to pay $400 extra. And now he was really mad and upset because this is going way over his budget. And he's a resident, he's not making a lot of money. So he asked for what? And they said, well, even though your apartment is on the ground floor, we count the steps and it's more than 50 steps. So now the another condition was that if the parking space to the apartment is more than 50 steps, again, they're going to throw you another bill and hold you hostage because the stuff is still in that truck. This is unbelievable. My son had to give the money because he wanted his furniture and all his stuff. So guys, I am sharing this with you so that you can not fall prey to this unethical companies and their contracts, which has cancellation policy in font size 6. You may even need glasses to read them. And their estimate to the invoice is completely different. And it leaves you so upset at the move, which could have been a memorable event or actually a seamless event. There is nothing to remember about, but me and my son will never forget this experience. Hope I am sharing valuable information with you and you like and subscribe my channel. Thank you so much.